Hello everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. It's so good to see you all again. I'm very excited to share with you today that I finished painting the main space in my house and I've got much of my fall decor set up and ready. So I want to take you around. I want to show you how everything's starting to come together. We have a few more things we hope to do in this room, and of course I'll do my best to keep you updated. So let's get to it. Welcome to my newly painted space. We used a color called Moss Mist from Bear. Here's what it looked like before. It was a beige tan shade that was maybe a little bit more on the orange side. And now it's this lovely soft blue-green that to me definitely reads neutral. Here's a shot of the kitchen and how the color looks there. I love how this color serves as a lovely backdrop to many of my favorite things like my blue chair. I pulled out some flowers from the garden for the very last time to include in this video. And of course my favorite grateful pillow paired with this beautiful green throw that I found at a yard sale this summer for just $5. I brought in some other pieces to cozy up the house for fall. I moved this nightstand from my bedroom here between the two chairs, put this beautiful vintage box here that my sister gave me, and I love how the brass from this piece ties into some other brass pieces that I have in this space. One being this amazing lamp that I found on the side of the road. My neighbor was getting rid of it and I snatched it up right away. I love this sort of classic look of this, and my husband loves having a reading light on his chair. This is where he sits and does a lot of his studying and reading. And his chair has those brass little brads, I think they're called, and it just ties in so well. I found these really neat beeswax candles at Goodwill. It was I think $4 for an entire box of these beautiful candles, and they have this frosted texture to them. I brought out my pumpkin pillow from last year and put it on our sofa. And I found a spot for that new beautiful lamp that I found. I shared this in a thrift haul about a month ago. I found the textured shade at Walmart and paired it with the lamp. And the lamp is so beautiful, I didn't put any other decor on this little table here. The greens just work so well together. On our coffee table, I have a vase with the last of my roses and some books. The roses were so vibrant. I put no filters on this shot so you could see how bright and bold they are. In the kitchen, I had a few little spots that I put some fall decor. I mixed in a lot of blues and whites. I have some little pumpkins from the Dollar Tree years ago mixed in with some of my favorite kitchen pieces. Next to the cabinet, you might have seen this little herb dryer that I put together with some things from my yard. I had a lot of wonderful herbs coming in this fall, and I thought it would be fun to hang up some to dry and try that method. So here I have some lavender that I grew in my garden. And I just found a nice curved stick that had come off of one of my trees and attached twine to it, created a loop at the top, and then just attached each end to the sides. And I bundled up, this is some rosemary, lavender, and thyme that came out of my garden into little cute bundles, and I'm going to hang that to dry. And I'm hoping that I can actually use these in cooking. I'm so happy with all the herbs that I was able to bring out of my garden this year. In the kitchen, I also moved those blue and white plates to above my cabinets. I have these ceilings that kind of go up at a slant, and I thought I should put the plates up there and draw the eye up. I'm loving how that's working. I also brought in some alyssum from my garden, and I'll show you it outside because it just is so sweet and beautiful. I have another little vase of flowers here in the corner, and on my pantry door I had this sweet basket full of yellow flowers before, and I just added some picks of dried berries that I found at the Dollar Tree to spruce it up for fall. In our family room / library, the most beautiful part of the fall decor is seeing the tree through our large arched window. And of course I have stacks of old books and autumnal colors in here just with the bookshelves. But I did bring in this sweet little wooden apple that my dad made. I think it's so cute. I have wonderful paisley pillows that I found at Goodwill, and I put out children's books as well that are very autumnal, and of course have a cozy spot to sit down and read a book. And the current book that I'm reading, I had to show you all, as the sad news that Angela Lansbury has passed. I'm reading this in honor of her. And I also have a small tribute to the beautiful late Queen Elizabeth. Outdoors, I have just a very simple setup for the fall, as most of the time it's getting a little too chilly to be out here. But I came out and pulled the last of our produce before the frost came and just enjoyed the last little bit of flowers I have. This is the project that I shared with you this summer. I made a little planter from a bird bath. And here's the alyssum that I mentioned earlier. It completely exploded this fall and I love it. The leaves were just turning color as I filmed this, so they're already quite yellow and it's just beautiful. And this is the plum tree that you can see through the window. And what better sign of fall than finding a football left outside in the grass? I'm so pleased with how the house is coming together and feeling more and more like me. I love having this light, bright neutral, and I'm enjoying bringing in the last of my garden bits to brighten up the home as we walk into the darker days of autumn. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the house is coming along. We are working on painting the bookshelves that I got on Facebook Marketplace a beautiful green, and I can't wait to share those with you when they are complete. And so I hope you will hit that red subscribe button and come back for more. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me as I adjust to having a part-time job at my kids' school. So if you saw my recent video where I shared that I got a new job and working at my kids' school part-time and adjusting to a new schedule and routine and all that. So thanks for being patient and for being here today. You guys take care, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.